morning. Welcome to Faith in the Morning. Something good is going to happen to you today, so expect miracles. Thank you for starting your day with me. However you're watching, we encourage you to share with others. If you're on Apple Podcast or on YouTube or on Spotify, do me a favor and subscribe so you always get notifications when we go live or we release a new podcast. If you're watching on Facebook and YouTube, you can share. If you're on the Faith Plus app, encourage someone else to download that Faith Plus app. Let's jump right into what we're talking about. This week and part of last week, we've been talking about the importance of being led by God's Spirit and how you can follow the voice of God. See, God doesn't just speak to the people you think are super spiritual, think to, he only talks to prophets or he only talks to people in Bible times. That is completely contradictory to the Word of God. God talks to you. We even talked about earlier this week how Jesus says that you can hear his voice and the voice of a stranger you will not follow. It's part of the ministry of Jesus to you as your good shepherd. So let's go to Colossians chapter 3, where we've been hanging out for the last couple of days. Colossians chapter 3, verse 15, it says, "And let the peace of God rule in your hearts, to which also you are called in one body, and be ye thankful." And we looked at the Amplified version yesterday. It says, "Let the peace of God act like an umpire in your heart." Well, what does an umpire do? Think about an umpire in baseball games. He decides what's in, what's out. He decides what's a strike, what's a ball. He decides those decisions. So in the same way, you need to let the peace of God decide what happens in your life. As we shared earlier this week, you always need to check on the inside for the evidence of the Spirit. And one of the evidence the Spirit produces in your heart to lead you, to guide you, is peace. Do you have peace with this decision? Do you have peace about going to that place? Do you have peace about taking your child to this place or letting your child go to that place? Do you have peace about going to that school? Do you have peace about that business deal? Do you have peace about making whatever decision you are considering? Don't just go off of what is logical. Yes, you should think through things. Yes, you should operate by knowledge and wisdom. But in the midst of all that, always take time to check in with your spirit. Are you listening to the inside? Do you have peace? Now, when we talked about that, what's so important with that, if you're going to follow peace, then you need to live by peace. You can't be a person full of drama and expect to be led by peace on the inside. Because what happens if you're full of drama, you're feeding on drama all the time. I was shared with, one of our campuses recently. I said, if you want to break your addiction to drama, stop taking the drug of gossip. If you want to break your addiction to drama, stop taking the drug of gossip. If you're always feeding on drama, feeding on gossip, feeding on strife, feeding on all the craziness you see on social media and just keep scrolling, feeding it and internalizing the drama and internalizing the trauma, and that's all you think about, that's all you meditate on, it's going to be harder for you to be led by peace because all you think about is drama. All you think about is all the bad things that are going on. And so instead of looking on the inside for peace, you have filled yourself with trauma. So I encourage you today, so if you're going to follow peace, choose to live the lifestyle of peace. We'll share more about that next week. But today, check for evidence on the inside. Check for the peace of God on the inside. And as you go throughout your day, choose peace. Or as even Jesus said, be a peacemaker. Well, thank you for starting your day with me. Faith in the Morning exists to help you start your day with faith and encouragement. If you're watching live or you're watching today on Friday tonight, we have a special virtual For Life marriage conference. You can tune in on our Faith Plus app. But if you're going to tune in on that app, you've seen the advertisement on the app. You've seen the advertisement on social media. If you're going to watch, you have to register because we're not going to stream it like we normally do on our app. We're going to stream it on a special link that we're only sending out to those who register by text. So if you're going to be part of this conference tonight and tomorrow morning, I want you to text LOVE to 770-756-8539. If you want to be part of our marriage conference tonight, text LOVE to 770-756-8539. My wife and I will be sharing. Pastor David and Sister Nikki Winston will be sharing. It'll be hosted by the Faith Christian Center for Life marriage leaders here at Faith. So if you want to join us, you have to be married. It's free to everybody. Text LOVE to 770-756-8539. Have a great day, and I hope to see you tonight at our marriage conference. God bless.